We have, can you see the screen? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, fine. I just wanted a response. Okay. We are going for the 14th day. Let me pick up a question to find A inverse using elementary column transformation. This is a 2 by 2 matrix and I have a 3 by 3 matrix. Of course, finding the inverse using elementary row or elementary column. Out of these two, I prefer elementary row because addition and subtraction row wise is more comfortable. But in any case, elementary transformations are little tiresome, error prone. It is all likely to make error unless you are very careful. Even anyone do the operations, error is possible here. So be careful about that. Let me pick up. You recollect how you apply ECT? You have to start with A inverse A equal to I because column transformation you can apply on the second matrix. If it is ERT, we start with AA inverse equal to Y, right? And the three operations you know, interchanging between two columns here, multiplying all the elements of a column with a non-zero constant, and the third one, a constant multiple of column added to corresponding elements of another column. These are the three ones. And the procedure again you know. We started with A inverse A equal to identity matrix. My first job is to make the element in the top left corner as 1 by ECT. So, column, not row. Here you don't do row operation, column transformation. So, column transformation, first column and second column, how can you make this 3 to 1? Of course, if you don't find any way, you can divide the first column into 3. If you divide with the first column with 3, you get 1 and 1 by 3. In the beginning itself, you are going to encounter fractions. Sometimes fraction may be inevitable, but if you can postpone the dealing of fraction to a step, it will be more comfortable. So what I prefer in this case, even if I take one step more, I'm just postponing the fraction. What I do here is to make this one using column, not using row. What I do here is I multiply the first column with 2 so that C becomes 2C1. What will I get? When 2 becomes 2 changes to 2C1, I get 6 and 2. Why I made 6 and 2 here first column? I can do now C1 changes to C1 minus C2 so that I get 1. I foresee that. I foresee how I make that 3 to 1 using the columns. You see, first I made the operation C1 changes to 2C1. Why? The first column is 6 and 2. And do the same operation the right side. So 1 0 becomes 2 0. Now I can do the operation C1 changes to C1 minus C2. The advantage here is I avoided a fraction now. Of course, later I may need a fraction, that we'll see. C1 changes to C1 minus C2. C1 changes to C1 minus C2. So 6 minus 5 is 1. 2 minus 3 is minus 1. So first column is changed, not changing second column. The same I do with the right side. 2 minus 0 is 2. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. Agree? C1 changes to C1 minus C2. C1 changes to C1 minus C2 means C1 is subtracted with C2. From C1, this is C1. From C1, I subtract C2. So 2 minus 0, 2, 1 minus 0 minus 1, minus 1. Well, after making this 1, I have to make here 0. And to make the 0, easy way. Can some of you tell me how I make this element 0? C2 changes to C2 minus 5C1. C2, I am operating only columns. C2 changes to C2 minus 5C1. C2 changes to C2 minus 5C1. So 5 minus 5, 0. 3 minus 1 into minus, that is 3 plus 5 becomes 8. So 1 minus 1, 0, 8 equal to C2 changes to C2 minus 5C1. What will be right side? 2 minus 1 as it is. 0 minus 10, that is minus 10. 1 minus minus 5, that will be 6. C2 changed to C2 minus 5C1. C2 changed to C2 minus 5C1. Okay? So now I have to make this element 1. To make that element 1, so I have to divide with 8. There is no other option here. I have to divide with 8. C2 changes it to 1 by 8 C2. So this becomes 8 was into 1, 0, minus 1, 1. I can just divide with 8. Nothing to worry. Equation will go as it is. I divided second column with 8. So this becomes 2 minus 1 as it is, minus 10 by 8, that is minus 5 by 4, and 6 by 8, that is 3 by 4. I divided second column with 8. Now my job is to reduce this to 0. Simply C1 I can add, C1 changes to C1 plus C2. C1 changes to C1 plus C2. Do that in the right side. The left side, when I change C1 changes to C1 plus C2, I get A inverse into 1, 0, 0, 1. The right side becomes 2 plus minus 5 by 4. 2 minus 5 by 4. 2 4s are 8 minus 5 by 4. 3 by 4. And here minus 5 by 4. Minus 1 plus 3 by 4. That is minus 1 by 4 and 3. So this is identity matrix. So you have A inverse equal to 3 by 4 minus 5 by 4 minus 1 by 4, 3 by 4. Clear? Using ECT. Well, we have one more problem. Here is a 3 by 3 matrix. Column transformation. How will I make this first element 1? So to start with, to apply ECT, we start with A inverse A equal to I. How do I make this? How do I make this 1? I have to make this 3 to 1. Only column operation. So easier way, instead of dividing directly with the 3, as I did in the previous case, I can change C1 to 2C1. So this becomes 6, 2 minus 2, the remaining as it is. Here also C1 changes to 2C1. Now I can make easily here 1. C1 changes to C1 minus C3. C1 changes to C1 minus C3. So 6 minus 5, 1. 2 minus 2, 0. Minus 2 minus 2, 0. C1 changes to C1 minus C3. And the other elements as it is. Here also C1 changes to C1 minus C3. Only this 0 minus 1 is here. All the rest as it is. Well, this 0 and this 0 has nothing to do with our job. That fine, we have that. What we need now is here. This minus 15 and 5, I have to make to 0. So C2 changed to C2 plus 15 C1 and C3 changed to C3 minus 5 C1. C3 changed to C3 minus 5 C1. So C2 plus 15 C1, very simple, it is going to be 0, the other elements no change. Here again the other one 0, 2 minus 2 no change. Here C3 plus 15, C2 plus 15 C1. So C1 as it is 2, 0 minus 1. The other one will be C2 plus 15 C1. So 30, 0 minus 15. 13, 1 minus 15. Further, C3 changed to C3 minus 5 C1. That means C3 minus 5. So minus 10, 0, 6. C3 minus 5 C. Well, here now, next is I want to make this minus 5 to 1. I have to make this minus 5 to 1. How will I make? C2 plus 3C3 minus 5 plus 6. C2 changed to C2 plus 3C3. 3C3 added here. 3 to the 6 added. So it becomes 1. So here becomes then 0. Right? 0, 1, 0. The remaining as it is. And C2. C1 as it is, no change. C2 plus 3C3 plus 3C3. C2 plus 3C3. So that becomes 0, 1, and 18 minus 15, that is 3. And the remaining as it is. What is left out? Using this 1, I have to make using this 1, I have to make this to 0. So how will I make? C3 changes to C3 minus 2C2. C3 changed to C3 minus 2C2. C3 changed to C3 minus 2C2, so that this becomes 0. C3 minus 2, no other change. 0, 0, minus 2. C3 minus 2C2 here. So this will become minus 10, minus 2, minus 2, that is 0 now. Okay? Well, only one thing left out. What is that? This I have to make 0, 1. So what I do is that I have to do C3 changed to half C3, minus half C3. This minus 2, I divide with minus 2, that is minus half C3. So it becomes identity matrix and minus half. So it becomes 5 and 1. 1. So you have A inverse equal to 2, 0, 5, 0, 1, 1, minus 1, 3, 0. All the steps are here. Okay? We got the A inverse using column transformation. Well, I'll pick up one more. Before that, we'll pick up a question. If A is equal to 1, 0, 0, 2, 1, 0, 3, 2, 1, AU, A into U. What is your U? Let us see. A into U is a column matrix. That means U must be. A is a 3 by 3 matrix. AU is 3 by 1. Say that means when A is a 3 by 3 matrix, A is 3 by 3 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix, and U, what must be order of U, so that you are getting the product. You are getting the product 3 by 1 matrix. A is a 3 by 3 matrix. This is 3 by 3, and the resultant product is a 3 by 1 matrix. So 3 by 3. If you want the product, U must be of 3 by something. 3 by something. What is that? 3 by what? That must be 3 by 1. Then only these 3 and these 3 must be same. The product will be of this order, and that is here 3 by 1. That means U also must be a column matrix of order 3 by 1. U must be a column matrix of order 3 by 1. Okay? And AV, again given another matrix 0, 1, 1. That's again 3 by 1 matrix. 3 rows, 1 column, 3 by 1. Find U plus B. You are asked to find U plus B. So here U and B are matrices. What is U plus B? U and B are matrices. The order of U and B you have to bring out. That we got it. U must be 3 by 1. B also must be 3 by 1 matrix. Right? Order of A is 3 by 3, and that of AU is 3 by 1. So order of U must be 3 by 1. Similarly, order of B also is 3 by 1. A and U are U and B are of order 3 by 1. Now let U plus B equal to, so you are asked only U plus B. U plus B, when U and B are 3 by 1 matrices, U plus B is again a 3 by 1 matrix. I suppose X, Y, Z. Which one? U plus B. We do not know what is U, we do not know what is B, but I only want U plus B. It's a matrix, 3 by 1 matrix. Now, what is AU plus AB? AU is here, AB is here. What is AU plus AB? AU plus AB is, you add these two matrices, 1, 0, 0 and 0, 1, 0 added, you are getting 1, 1, 1. AU plus AB is 1, 1, 1. Okay? AU and AB added, you get 1, 1, 1. Or A in the U plus B, AU plus AB actually means A is a matrix, U and B are matrices. A in the U plus B is 1, 1, 1. Okay? Now A is given here, U plus B is X, Y, Z. So A into U plus B is 1, 1, 1. You getting along? Now the job is for you. When you multiply this, you get 1, 1, 1. When you multiply, again you are getting a 3 by 1 matrix. First row, there is only one column. First row, first column. 1 into X plus 0 into Y plus 0 into Z. 1 into X plus 0 into Y plus 0 into Z. That is x plus 0 plus 0. Second row of this column, there is only one column, so second row, 2x plus 1y plus 0z. That is 2x plus y plus 0. Third row, first column, 3x plus 2y plus z. And that is given to be 1, 1, 1. Job is over here. Left side is a 3 by 1 matrix. Right side again is a 3 by 1 matrix. These two matrices are equal. Equated, x equal to 1. 2x plus y equal to 1. Right? X equal to 1. 2x plus y equal to 1. And 3x plus 2y plus z equal to 1. So 2x plus y equal to 1 means y equal to 1 minus 2x, but x is 1. So 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. And 3x plus 2y plus z equal to 1. You know x and y. So z equal to 1 minus 3x minus 2y. And you calculate it to be 0. So what is u plus v? U plus v is xyz. That is 1 minus 1, 0. Let me pick up one more question where you may encounter. Let me pick up using ERT find the inverse. ERT, your row transformation. So where will you start with? Let A inverse equal to I. For column transformation, you write A inverse A. So here for ERT, we start with A inverse equal to I. A inverse equal to I. So I have to make the first element 1 easily. R1 changes to R1 minus R2, you are going to get 1. R1 changes to R1 minus R2 becomes 1, 1, 1. Yeah, 1, 1, 1. The other elements as it is. And in the right side it becomes R1 changes to R1 minus R2. 1 minus 1, 0. And the remaining as it is. Further, I have to make this 4 to 0. So now, I have to make this 4 to 0. I have to make 3 to 0 using the first row. I can use the first row. What will I do? R2 changes to R2 minus 4R1. R3 changes to R3 minus 3R1. R2 changes to R2 minus 4R1. R3 changes to R3 minus 3R1. So 4R1, R2 minus 4R1, 0, 4R1. Minus 3, minus 2. And 0, minus 3, minus 2. Okay, no problem. And right side, R2 changes to R2 minus 4R1. R2 minus 4R1. So minus 4, 4 plus 5, 0. R2 minus 3R1. Minus 3, 3, 1. Now look, see, I wanted to hit one point here only. In the event of applying the ERT or ECT at any moment, if we can transform all the elements of one row or one column to all zeros, then the matrix is not invertible. Here you see, instead of going for making this minus 3 to 1 and proceed, of course you will get it later, but you can easily observe. We are humans, we can keep our mind open. If we simply take R3 changes to R3 minus R2, which is an elementary operation, or R2 changes to R2 minus R3, which is an elementary operation, you are going to get all the elements of one row zeros. Keep that in mind at any moment. If we add or subtract one row from other, because we are applying ERT, if we get all the elements 0, look for that in any moment. Here I am doing that. Look at these two rows are identical. That means if we apply the elementary operation, R2 changes to R2 minus R3. Why I bring it? This is not to bring this into identity matrix, because we observe these two rows are identical. I can do R2 changes to R2 minus R3, and this becomes 0, 0, 0. And when I do, of course I have done that, so I do the right side also, R2 changes to R2 minus R3. But as this, all the elements in the second row are zeros. R2, all the elements part were zeros. The matrix is not invertible. The matrix A is not invertible, or simply we say A inverse does not exist. Clear? So this is the situation where you encounter where the inverse doesn't exist, either by ERT or by ECT or by elementary operations. If all the elements of any one row or any one column reduces to all zeros, the matrix is not inverted. Well, we have a few questions. First is to find A inverse using ECT. You may encounter at any moment any of these, may be non-invertible also. It is again to find A inverse using ERT, 3 by 3 and by 2. Well, if A is a 3 by 4 matrix and B is a for M by N, find M and N. And for A dash B and find M and N if A dash B and B dash A are both defined. What must be the order of B? B is a product M by N. What must be the order if A dash B and B dash A are defined? Well, if you have any questions, you can bring it to me. Otherwise, you make this complete notes. Right? Shall we end today's topics? Any question you can ask me? All right. How many of you are present? Please don't go away. I want to take the attendance also.